Well, hello again. Miss Fob is in the kitchen with the Kalbas Dou sweet gourd recipe series. Kalbas Dou is not a popular veggie in Dominica. It used to be with the older generation, but its popularity has gone out. And with this recipe series, it will be a 4-part series. I hope to reintroduce this little known veggie to everyone out there as we continue to eat local, eat what we grow, and grow what we eat. Join me on this journey as we look at how to prepare it in 3 ways. The first one is a mixed salad. Enjoy, learn something, and share with me. As with any veggies, we want to ensure that we give them a good washing. I like to use white vinegar to ensure that I get rid of all the germs and the bugs and the dirt. My garden is organic after all. Let's put that into the compost bin. We have to feed the garden. Check out this huge Kalbas Dou. It feels like it could feed an army. They get really big. So I'm just going to cut the amount that I need. Give that a good scrubbing. Cut off the tip because that was exposed to the environment after I picked it. And I'm going to peel it. The outer skin can be extremely tough, but this one is pretty soft because I ensured that I got a young one. But it can still be hard, so we want to take that out. Careful with that knife. Giving it a good check to ensure that I didn't leave any skin. Yep, I've got some, so I need to take them out. I wouldn't want that in my Kalbas Dou. It's kind of hard. So let's cut it. Sometimes I prefer to use a spoon to scoop out the seeds from the flesh. The inner part can be a little softer, and I don't want that in my Kalbas Dou when it's very young. Now, this part of the Kalbas Dou is the part that hangs from the vine, so it's the top. And sometimes there might be a seed in there, wayward seed in there, so I'm checking for that to ensure that there isn't any. My children don't like seeds in their Kalbas Dou. Yep, found one. I'm going to wash it. And we're going to grate the Kalbas Dou. I prefer grate it on this side. We call this side the onion side, and this side we call it the garlic side. I don't grate it on the small side. This side gives a larger cut, and because it's the cucurbit family, it has quite a lot of water content, and the finer side tends to make it a little bit more watery than the bigger side. So there you have it, the beginning of a raw Kalbas Dou salad. At this point, you could season it for flavor and have it by itself, or you could add a pop of color and textures and flavors by doing a mixed salad. I like to add pumpkin and radishes. They pair really well with it, especially the radish, as the flavor can be quite strong, but with the Kalbas Dou, the flavor of the radish mellows out. Another thing that I have added in is Cochria, that's what we call it. It's a type of watercress, but we call it Cochria. I don't know if some of you can remember as a baby or mothers, they would give that to their babies to drink, but it's really rich. So I'm going to add in some Cochria to that. You don't have to add in all the ingredients I have. Go ahead, explore. Try something else, try something new. Share it with me. I'd love to try it as well. One more thing. To have that really tasty, complete Kalbas Dou, you need that perfect vinaigrette. And I will definitely be making one to tie everything together. Let's continue. Saving the leaves so I can stir fry them in another meal. Then we have the radish and the lonely carrots. And grate it inside. Using a fork is not going to work for me at all, so I use my hands. It allows me to work with the material that I have, so I can't use this. And as you can see, we can see the different color schemes. What I always look for is that little pop of red in there, which is what the radish gives me. Well, it may be purple. I don't know colors. My children always laugh me and say that I don't know colors. So I've tried purple lettuce in there as well. That worked. But that's the thing, is the ability to just experiment with it and try a wide variety of ingredients you can put in here. So I'm going to put a little bit of the cabbage. As I said, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So all the ingredients that I put in, no one has said they didn't like anything at home. So I guess when I come across an ingredient they don't like, I will eliminate it. But so far I have tried it with these ingredients and no one has complained. I wonder if I have a seasoning pepper, not a green one, but a red one. I'm going to check. I'll be right back. Well, I only found this one that's just starting to redden. So I'll let it take. So for me, it's the color dimension, color, texture, flavors. Not enough, but it's something. Working with what I have, they're still green. I forgot this one. Never tried this one yet. this mixture can be used to make two dishes. So this one is just the raw salad, and then I could make an omelette, or the teachers at my school call it a frittata, a Kalbas Dou frittata. So I will look up what is a frittata if I take the name, and that's what I do. I don't eat eggs, but then my children, they eat eggs. We need it for vitamin B12, not skimping on that one for sure. We've had too many examples of elder Rasta men having complications in their later life because of lack of vitamin B12. This is not happening to my family. So I do an omelette for them with this one as well. So I split it and I do an omelette. So two can be made from that. But you can mix and match. That's the beauty of it. You can mix and match what you want. Let's go ahead and make that vinaigrette. For the vinaigrette, you need some thyme. I have this one, these huge ones. Parsley, celery. I don't have celery; they're too small, so I'm only doing parsley. Then onion, definitely onion, and garlic, definitely garlic. Also, you need coconut oil for sure. So this one is settling, but I'm going to use it. And also vinegar. That's my own homemade vinegar. Can't remember which one it was. It's been so long, but vinegar as well. And that would make our vinaigrette. If you make your vinaigrette in another way, share it with me. I would really like to know. If there's a different way to do it. I make my own vinegar, and I also bought a few, and they all give a different dimension, taste, you know, to it. My son just got me some thyme, so definitely we have thyme. We're going to add thyme to that as well. And sometimes I make a batch of vinaigrettes, and that way I can have some for tomorrow, or to add to any other thing that is part of vinegar. So let's just add this in there. Chop up the thyme. I love thyme. I love this one is Gourd or Gourd. In English, it's broadleaf thyme. I won't put all the thyme. It might be a little bit too much, and then the flavor can become a little overwhelming. So I only do half of it. Thyme can be very short. It has a very short lifespan. So I will cover it in some oil, so that way it won't lose its flavor too quickly. I grate my garlic on this side, so it will be the finest. And I grate my onion on this side. That's about enough. So I did about half of the onion because I have a whole bowl. This fits 5. Pop it all in there. Wash my hands. And for this amount, I use vinegar. You could use whatever vinegar you have, the apple cider vinegar or the white one. However, try not to use the white one too much. I use it to wash my veggies. That's what I use it for. I also use this to wash my veggies, but I buy the white one to wash my veggies because it's distilled. And anything distilled, you know, it has lost a lot of its nutrients and the trace minerals that we actually need. So try not to use the white vinegar. If you have lime, you could substitute lime for vinegar. So I'm going to put in, and then I go according to taste, so it's not set in stone. So I'm putting in put it one tablespoon, so I'm going to do another. And then if it feels like it needs another, then I will do so. I'm dropping everything everywhere. So that's 2 tablespoons of vinegar. Cover it right back. I put a plastic because we know vinegar is acidic and it will show away at the... And then I'm going to do this bottle of oil, which is still settling, and it still has a bit of water content, so we put it on the windowsill in sunlight, in the light, so that way the bacteria can continue doing its work and the water content can be, I don't know if it's evaporated or if the bacteria make use of it. So I'm going to wash that because I don't want to put vinegar in my oil. That would just kill my bacteria. We don't want that at all. So for this one, I will put something like I'm making a lot of vinaigrette, so that will last me for another meal during that same day. We like our vinaigrette fresh. I think I put in 6. I think I lost count somewhere. But we'll recheck it again. And then if it's not enough, then I add some more. Usually I don't use a spoon. I'm using a spoon for you. So I just do like we do in the Caribbean. Just feeling. So it's not enough, definitely. That's barely anything. So, you know what? I'm going to put in enough. Yeah, now I have enough. Yep, nice and oily. Which means I also do not have enough vinegar. So I'm going to add in... Oh wait, I have to taste it first. I have to taste it first before I say that. I also add in some salt here. Yes, we do use salt. Many years ago, the doctor told me, if you don't use salt, you will end up with health problems. I suffered from low blood pressure. Well, suffering from low blood pressure and coming back into Rasta, I could not eat salt. So he explained to me the importance of salt in ensuring that your blood pressure, that is why people shouldn't eat too much salt, because it really does raise your blood pressure. So yes, we do use salt. It makes food taste good anyway. So yeah, there are some things we don't put salt in. We use it sparingly, but it definitely goes in my vinaigrette. I give it a good shake, make sure it's nice and cloudy, and get all the flavors blended in there. Shake. And then I give it a little taste to see if it has enough of everything. Oh God. Oh ja. Sasali. It is too salty. I think I went too heavy on the salt. Oh, this is high blood pressure heaven. Or high blood pressure hell. One of them. So you know what? I'm going to stretch it. Needs a little more vinegar anyway. So I'm going to add about 2 more tablespoons. I'm going to give it a little more oil. Look on the bright side. I made vinaigrette for 2 days because I gave this one too much salt. So let's give it another test. Yes. That is good. Still salty, but it's good. So just let it sit and let the flavors marinate, and then I will put it on there, and there we have the Kalbas Dou raw salad. I I do hope you enjoyed watching me make Kalbas Dou, and that you learned something from this video. And I will show you what we pair it up with. Yes, this vinaigrette has too much salt. I definitely have to double it, so I will add extra oil and vinegar to it because that's just too much. This is Miss Vob saying bye for now. You will be joining me as we continue the series, right? So look out for part 3 as we pair off this salad with provision. As always, I'm a student. Nature is my teacher. My garden is my classroom. The earth is my school. Bye.